Hey guys, Young Master Brendan here. Welcome to KTLKFM.com. Tax cut rally going on behind us, as you can see. Lots of people going on. I got two guys joining me here. So, man, what brings you out to the tax cut rally today?
Well, got to do something. Spending's out of control.
So, of all the big issues, you're telling me that spending's the one that really gets it going, despite what everyone else talks
Big
about.
government, overspending, no question.
Beautiful. Well, thanks so much for your time, guys.
Right.
Get out of this stuff and try and stay safe,
Okay.
all right?
Nice
Thanks
to
so
meet you.
much. Nice
All right.
meeting you.
Thank you.
We're going to talk to a lot more people here at the tax cut rally. It's only just begun. Look it's hail falling. Al Gore, where you at, buddy? Coming back. All right, welcome back. Making our way around the tax cut rally here, 2010. Hanging out with Doug. Nice to meet you, sir. We're here to kind of get a feeling for what's brought you out here today. So we talked to a few people, and spending seems to be a big issue. I know it's a tax cut rally.
Yep.
Is that what brought you out today?
Absolutely. You know, you got Greece in the news, and what's next? Portugal. After that, you know, it's eventually going to come here. California's the next Greece.
What's the biggest thing that's kind of stuck with you that's got you? So I know spending, but what part of the spending? The healthcare has been a big thing in the news. The promise of no earmarks, but yet earmarks continue to find their way into bills. What's really kind of grabbed your attention?
Well, it's all the above, and that's why we just have to have a total turnout here, a force of people that, you know, like-minded people, and take our government back. And, you know, what we really need to do right now is look at everything and just cut it. I mean, everybody has to live within their means. I mean, I sit down in my house and we cut our budget. It's time for them to cut theirs.
That's a great point.
Yep, they got to be self-sustaining or they're done.
Just like the rest of us, right?
Exactly.
And now, finally, before I let you go and get back to hand out some buttons, and we appreciate you getting your activist on, right?
I am.
Is that what you want to call it?
Yes.
What do you say to all the naysayers out there, the people that have, you know, the very critical terms and the critical words for the Tea Party and the rally or type? What do you say to those people?
I don't think they've checked it out. It's like everything in life, you know. I mean, they have some image, or maybe they have some basic understanding. I think anyone I've met that's actually kind of delved into this has become activated by it, because the Tea Party really represents what this country was founded on. And I think when people understand the core principles of what are driving these people to stand out here on a cold day, you know, they join along. So I think that's why the movement's growing. I think that's why this whole thing is starting to take on momentum.
All right, welcome. We're doing a little more Q&A with some participants in the Tax Cut Rally today. Tax Cut Rally 2010. First of all, ladies, your names.
Heidi. Kim.
Heidi and Kim, they're out here at the Tax Cut Rally today. They got some signs. Before we get into the issues, because that's what we talk about on the Jason Lewis Show, take a look at their signs.
Like these signs?
What do you think? You guys like them?
Homemade. A lot of creativity.
Is that a tea bag? Who knows?
It's a tea bag. It is. It is not a Coach purse.
Look at that. And that one's got some color.
Oh,
Creativity in these parties. Which issues brought you out to the Tax Cut Rally?
Biggest is spending and immigration. Taxes and immigration.
Spending immigration. What do you guys think needs to be done? I know there's a lot of just cut it in general, but is it tighten the belt or just cut it and start over? What do you guys think?
Entitlements. Stop entitlements. Look at Greece, baby. Entitlements.
Quickly, before I let you go, a lot of people have a lot of bad things to say about these rallies. You've been out here today, you've met some people. I mean, what do you say to the people that have a lot of negativity towards these rallies?
Come see for yourself. Yeah. There's love going on here.
Look at that.
There's not, yeah.
Love it.
No hate.
Look at
No hate.
2010 Tax Cut at the Jason Lewis Tax Cut Rally 2010, and I'm with
Gail and T.
Gail and T and Grace, little Grace. Maybe the next Jason Lewis. What do you think?
Sure.
It's a nice paycheck.
She's definitely loud enough.
Sweet. Well, it's a nice paycheck. You should work it out. We're at the Tax Cut Rally, and I'm just trying to get a feel for what brings you guys out here today. So is there a big issue? Is it just being a fan of the show? Politics in general? What brings you out today?
I'm here for the global warming.
Yeah.
The hail.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
I actually work for a government agency, and I'm so thankful for my job, don't get me wrong, but I get paid way too much for what I do, and it's the taxpayers.
Did you hear that?
I'm serious, and I tell you what, the stuff that I see day by day, I've worked there for 4 years now, 4 years too long, I'll admit, but, it's got to change. You're paying way too much to the government.
That's a little look at the Q&A session, the Jason Lewis Tax Cut Rally. I hope you enjoy it. Plenty of speeches and things online. Check it out, KTLKFM.com. Young Master Brendan. See ya.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home
show the rest of this country what freedom is supposed to be all about. Do you believe in freedom? Yeah! Do you believe in our kids' future? Yeah!
Summit. You know, people come up to me all the time now that we're going national. They say, you live in Minnesota. You know, they don't know much about Minnesota and the great people and the good folks here. But I say, look, I live in Minnesota because I like low taxes and warm weather. Well, I'll tell you what, there's not much we can do about the weather, but there's a hell of a lot we can do about the taxes, and that's why we're here today. We have a crisis on our hands. You know, Ronald Reagan years ago said, in this present crisis, government is not the answer, government is the problem. I don't know about you, but I don't think we're undertaxed. There's been tax increase after tax increase over the last 4, 5, 6 years. And yet, last year and this year, they're coming back. They're coming back with $1 billion surplus, or I should say deficit. And now, thanks to the Supreme Court, it could be a $3 billion deficit. They're coming back for taxes on beer, and that one really gets to me, personally. They're coming back with taxes on mortgages, taxes on anything that moves to Minnesota. All the taxes combined collects $22 billion a year out of your pocket. $22 billion a year out of your pocket for the state of Minnesota at all levels. I think that's quite enough. How about you? Yeah! And remember, you know, that Fourth Amendment protection is all based on one thing: property. You can't have political rights without economic rights. And the idea that the government can't barge down your door without a warrant means that your property is sacrosanct. That's the barrier between you and the state. It's no different when it comes to income taxes, no different when it comes to estate taxes. It's none of their business. It's not their money. Spending at the government level doesn't work because politicians don't invest for an economic return. When you and I go out and we borrow money or we invest for an economic return. We're going to earn more than the interest costs. Government invests for what? A political return. So they invest by handing out your money to people who will vote for them. That doesn't grow the economy. There's a news flash for you. It's amazing how you cannot spend your way out of a spending crisis. It's duh. So every single policy proposal has been designed for one thing: not to cure health care. We could have done that with reform. Not to stimulate the economy. Every single policy proposal by the Obama administration, by the DFL majority here, has been designed to do one thing: enlarge the state. Enlarge the government, because they know where they get their votes. Well, guess what? The empire's pushing back, and we're the empire. We've got a crisis here, and there's only one solution to the crisis. And that's this. That's exactly what you're doing. Showing up, getting involved, saying you've had enough. Because we are at a tipping point. We really are. I'm not altogether certain that we're going to have a 1980 repeat. We tried the politics of malaise in the 1970s. I like to say, if you didn't live through Jimmy Carter, you're about to get a second chance. We've had the politics of malaise. We've had the tax increases and the energy mandates, and everybody putting on a cardigan sweater and turning down the thermostat. And in 1980, the voters solidly rejected that and elected the greatest president in my lifetime, Ronald Wilson Reagan. The challenge for each and every one of us in Minnesota and across this country, come this fall, is to elect office holders who will represent our interests and not the government's. Thank you all very much for coming this morning.